Ladies and gentlemen, you at the first inaugural voyage of Saints TV doing some cross country action this afternoon. Duke Scoop here, sitting next to my main man, not your average Joe. We got a whole crew here with us today. We'll get to them in a little bit, but set it up, Joe. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, beautiful night here in Manly for the Panther Invitational. We're excited about this. We've talked about this throughout the summer. Let's get cross country a little love. Let's try to get one of those meets out there tonight. It all comes real, and here we go. So we'll talk about our help, but I'm excited about what we might see. We'll have multiple cameras. There's 250 some kids running in this thing over the next couple of hours. We'll bring you as much coverage as we can. Can't wait to get started.
Should be fun. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and right at 4:30, I think we're going to get started with some running and more running. So don't go anywhere, folks. The show is about to start. Be right back.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy folks, Kennel Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV, P.O. Box 371, St. Ansgar, Iowa 50472. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving butter.
We are back. Panther Invitational about to get underway here in Manly. We are starting this event here with the JV girls and the junior high girls. They're all going to run at the same time here. You see the start finish line all set up and ready to go. And they are off.
Look at them run.
There they go.
Not your average pilot. Look at that.
Into the shadows they go in that first turn. 25 seconds in officially, race number one. We will get you live results as soon as the race is over. We should be able to get you through some of those results. So there are, like I said, there's a bunch of kids running. We do not have official junior high entry forms like we do for the high school, where we can kind of tell you who's out there and who we're watching at the front. But we will get you as much info as we can as we go.
Here's an overview of the course. This is our first time having a drone on the. Oh, I had your little notification. You're probably running into a blimp or something.
Yeah. You get the ding in the broadcast, did we?
No, I think something popped up on screen. But anyway.
Oh, yep.
Like I said, first time with the drone. And yeah, it's kind of tricky. We're trying to set things up here, and I'd gone on Google Maps to look at this course to see what our options were for where we could place cameras. looking at where the trees were, and then we get here and they've done a whole bunch of
seek and destroy.
Seek and destroy. There's like
On the
piles
trees.
of brush and trees piled up where they weren't on the map, and so
Anybody who has a ash tree on their property knows what that's like. So they cut down every ash tree here at this golf course, and because they had to, obviously, not because they wanted to. So they are dealing with that here in Manly as well.
So Joe's cruising around trying to find the leaders.
Yeah, we'll try to get back here.
I think they're a little bit to the left from where you're at, Joe.
I was trying to get far enough out here.
Joe looks like he's playing video games here in the broadcast.
That's right. We got a little bit of everything going on.
So, shout out to our camera crew today. We got a couple of our German exchange students, right? Is that right?
We do. Yep. We have Luis and Jack, who are our guests here through the Paul.
There's the leaders coming around the corner there. I believe that would be turn 2, 3. How many do they count?
There's a lot of turns.
A lot of turns. A lot of twists, a lot of turns. You're in for a treat here today, ladies and gentlemen. And some behind the scenes.
You are muted there. Hang on one second.
Am I muted?
Sir. Now you go. Now you
Okay.
go.
Kennel Genius here. Interrupting, guys. So we actually don't have a camera input for that finish line cam. We're going to have to run it from up here, Duke.
That is not.
Because the drone is
Oh, the
forward.
drone.
Yeah. So we could run the drone.
Actually, no, we can. Do you have another HDMI cable?
Yeah, what do you want?
We'll put it into
Big to big?
Roland, and then we'll double it. Input too.
Oh, clever. Duke's a stud. Okay. Yep. On it.
All right. A little behind the scenes chatter
There you go. Yeah. So the junior high is out there right now. They run 3,000 meters, I believe, in the junior high version of this race. See the leaders here. Out front, it's really cool. So if you've never been to a cross-country meet, and I hadn't until today, and I think it's super interesting. So they basically paint a white line, right? Kind of a lane that these kids are going to follow around this course. The state qualifying meet for the high school version, of course, is here again in just a few weeks. But it's incredible the amount of people that are here and the amount of kids they can run in this race. Absolutely amazing. And the parents, it looks to me like almost as many parents get a little exercise out of this deal as anybody, because they're going from turn to turn, cheering on their folks. Desi, was that Ava Witt there that just went by? So she would be the first girl. So the girls' race led by St. Ansgar's Ava Witt.
Yeah, there she is.
We got some spotters out here to help us too, so we appreciate all the help. Try to keep all of this straight. There's an incredible amount of people and runners and athletes. Awesome to see it. And what a beautiful day.
Oh, gorgeous.
79 degrees, 6 mile an hour wind. Here's your Not Your Average weather report. It was. You got one. I'm going to reposition here, guys, so we can get into... We're going to catch them on this backside, right, is where we're going to head to next?
You have to be sure to get our coach, too, if you can find it.
So the junior high runs 2,000 meters shorter than the junior high runs 2,000 meters less than the varsity or high school groups. So we will get to those here in a minute. So that this course, as you'll be able to see, gets a little longer as we go. 6 minutes into this race.
Oh, I was so busy getting cameras set up, I didn't get the timer started on the screen for this one, Joe.
I got you.
Oh, you do?
We'll keep you here. I got the live 6:40
Ooh.
officially is the time at this point. So we should.
Let me see if I can sync that up.
I bet you can. I have faith. Is what I saying.
Actually, no, I can't.
Right as I put my faith in you.
Jinxed it, Joe.
Sorry, my bad.
Joe, do I need to get you a map on where to point your drone?
Yes, that would be great. I see some kids running, so I'm following them right now. I'm over the ponds. Here's the other challenge. I cannot fly this thing over people, and so I am not going to do that today. So we are over the water here right now, but we can track those leaders as they come up the front stretch.
Kind of a small screen, but
Yeah, but if you could point at that, that'll help me understand where everybody is. Objects in the trees are closer than they appear. Over the bridge we head for the leaders head to the bridge.
take it to the bridge. That's a James Brown quote. Can't take it to the bridge.
Eric, what can you... Oh, Eric doesn't have his headset on, so he can't tell us.
can't
Eric
hear
is
us.
the cross-country expert here on Saints TV.
We need to get him on the show.
We do. We need to get that guy on the show.
He's directing traffic, producing.
Let me know if you need me anywhere else. I'm still figuring it out too.
Things have gotten a little quiet here up by the clubhouse, waiting for the runners to come back around.
So I got this one set on this, Travis. And I'm gonna go set this finish line one up. Okay.
We're gonna have some live interviews here too. Can you tell us about that, Joe? Are you allowed to talk while you're flying a plane? Or
Sure, yeah, you bet. Yeah, we can. Well, you're allowed to. Sometimes it's not the best idea, but the we have Desi Aigu, who needs a Saints TV nickname. So you got any suggestions out there? Put them in the old chat. But it has to be organic. So we'll come up with something kind of as we go here. But we will we'll have Desi. She's going to grab some runners, some athletes, some coaches, and bring them down for us. I think we might even be ready for interview number 1 very soon.
Yes,
here. So
we will be.
She'll be bringing you some of that coverage, and that's going to be a great addition to the broadcast here as we try to catch up with some of these athletes out here at the cross country, the Panther Invitational in Manly, Iowa, off 10 minutes in to the boys junior high race. You're in for a treat tonight too. When we get to the varsity race, we have some of the top runners in Class 1 and 2A here today on this cross country course. So it's going to be a fun one.
It sure is, Joe.
We talk about some of the stuff we get to see on the other sports. We get these ranked teams matching up and all that kind of stuff. Well, you get last year's 1A boys state champion out here tonight. They are ranked number 1, 2. That would be your Lake Mills Bulldogs. State champs last year. Forest City placed in the 2A meet a year ago. So a lot of cool stuff here today coming up on Saints TV.
All right, we are just about ready for our interview. You know, this is so strange, Joe. We've got a booth up here, and usually we're all in the booth in one place, and we're all kind of talking to each other, doing things within the booth.
Right.
But now, like, I turn around and like everybody's gone.
Where did everybody go? Yeah, you are right. That is a little different.
All right. So let me. Okay. All right, now I got to find where our first interview subject is. Oh, there she is.
We found her.
All right. I don't know if she can hear us. Let's turn the mic
I have no
on.
idea where they are now.
With Caleb. Kind of about like that.
Oh, got a hot mic. Might have to do a little bit of
A little filtering.
filtering there. Just 1 second. The drone's pretty cool, Joe.
Yeah, it gives us a little different perspective. We can hover over the edges anyway, where we can't get with some of our other cameras. We can get, we can reach with this and still be safe and be, like I said, we're over a building right now, so can do some of that kind of stuff. Amazing the technology and how well some of this stuff works. It was amazing to me. And Eric said, I think we can bring that drone footage in. There's no way. And 5 minutes later, he's got her figured out. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, right?
Hey, I suppose you can't hear me when I'm talking, right? Okay. You ready to do your interview? Oh, I lost him. He's supposed to be up here telling me walkie stuff, but he left. I think he set the camera up. So you mind doing the interview again? Is that all right? I'm gonna put the camera at you. Stay on the phone. Oh,
Here we go. We have our finishers, the boys.
okay. All right.
Junior high winner is Miles Hansen, Newman Catholic, in a time of 12 minutes, 29.8 seconds. Austin Volkler from North Butler is second, 12 minutes, 38.8 seconds. And your girls champion here, the Panther Invitational, St. Ansgar's Ava Witt, with a time of 12:44 and a half. Ava Witt wins here at the Panther Invitational in the girls junior high 3,000. She beats second place Alexis Majuka from Newman Catholic by almost a full minute. Congratulations, Ava Witt. Miles Hansen from Newman Catholic is your boys winner. Austin Volkler finishes second. Ava Witt, your girls winner. Second is Alexis Majuka. Third, McKenna Dick from West Fork in a time of 13:44.
We're getting our camera set up for that.
Okay.
As they were finishing.
I gotcha.
But got some new faces on Saints TV. We're working this thing out. Sorry, folks. I think we had some dead air there for a second.
Did you get her back going?
It appears so.
Good.
All right. Some of the kids are coming across the line there.
So here's what this looks like. Boys, junior high, 3,000 meter. Miles Hansen, Newman Catholic, with a time of 12:29.8 is your first place finisher. He finishes 10 seconds ahead, or 9 seconds ahead of Austin Volker from North Butler. He finishes in a time of 12:38.8. Ava Witt from St. Ansgar wins the girls meet at a time of 12:44 and a half. Back to the boys' side in third place, Liam Weissenfloof from Forest City finishes a time of 12:51. Braden Williams is fourth. Tucker Wahlberg is fifth. Williams of West Fork and Wahlberg of Forest City.
Yes, she has a walkie, but it might be easier for me to coordinate.
All right. Watching here as some of the runners are running over the finish line here.
Nobody's where they're supposed to be. It's, I shouldn't say it. They're probably exactly where they're supposed to be. All right, so, and now the next thing we're going to try to do is figure this team race thing out. So, as we start to get these finishers in here, we can try to figure that out. So, the boys and the girls junior high race was run combined. So, our results here are also combined, which makes that a bit of a challenge. But I'm going to try to give you your top 5 girls finishers. They look like this. In first place, Ava Witt, time of 12:44.5. In second place, Alexis Majuka, Newman Catholic, 13:43. McKenna Dick in third place from West Fork at 13:44.6. So just a half second or so separate them. Ada Sharp, Forest City, 13:55. And Ava Sharp right behind at 14:39. Boys looks like this. Miles Hansen first from Newman Catholic, on time of 12:29. Austin Volker, 12:38. His time he finishes second. Liam Weissenfloof. That's my name of the day nomination so far. 12:51 time for the Forest City middle schooler. Braden Williams from West Fork, 12:57.9. And Tucker Wahlberg finishes fifth, also from Forest City, at 13:19.5.
They're ready, so.
Yep. All right, Joe. I think we got our first interview.
Let's
Let's
interment
do
each other.
this.
We can hear him. We can hear him.
Let's
Throw it down.
Okay, guys, ready? Hi, I'm Desiree Ague here for Saints TV, and I'm here with.
Dirk Zeman, Max Dewhurst, and Cooper Blazer.
So, how are you guys feeling about tonight's race?
I'm really excited. I really like this course. It's been one of my favorite courses, so I'm ready to do it.
I'm really excited for it. First time on this course. Hopefully it goes fast.
I'm feeling great. It's a fun time. Cross country is always fun, no matter what course.
How are your times this year comparing to your times last year?
I've gotten a minute faster than my last year's time, and it really helps with probably pizza.
Pizza all the way.
Chinese food.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Nice to meet you. Good luck.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Great interview.
Did a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of fun. It's a very social event, these cross-country meets, which is awesome. It's good to meet kids from different schools. It's good to be able to socialize like this. You don't really get that a
For
whole
sure.
lot at other sports, like you do in track and cross-country and some of those. So.
Am I muted or unmuted? I have no idea.
You are unmuted.
All
You are
right.
live.
Well, this is fun, guys. I appreciate you guys jumping in. We're figuring out today, Candle Genius. I love cross country. We'll talk more about that maybe. My love for this sport as we get into the varsity side. Lots of familiar faces out here. Great that Desi's out there doing.
Desi is on a mission to go find the girls champion Ava Witt for an exclusive Saints TV interview. So we sent her off to go find our next interview victim.
I love it. And you can hear her. I have no idea how she's even.
Is there a limit on the number of streams we can do at a time? I keep shouldn't be dropped. I've dropped the stream twice now.
And he can.
It just says stream top stuck.
Technical difficulties. Hopefully, at home you can see us here. We're having some. It's giving us some weird messages here.
Shouldn't be. I really don't think there should be.
I think it's your drone, Joe.
Might be. Or the drone. I don't know if I want to claim that's mine yet.
Oh. Whoops.
It appears we are live.
So what we could do is we could add the drone in as a USB source if you wanted to try that. But maybe it doesn't matter. We're good? Yep. Okay.
So the junior high portion of the event wraps up here. Miles Hansen, your boys champion from Newman Catholic. Ava Witt, your girls champion from St. Ansgar.
We're going to try to get her to interview, right? Was that the next?
You bet. Yep. We're giving her a second to cool down, but Desi's on a mission to find her and bring her up.
Let's get her going. It's Ava Witt. She only needs like 30 seconds.
That's right.
So
Ava,
fast.
did she even break a sweat? Probably. I mean, it's
No,
70. That's
she-
only 79. She probably didn't even sweat.
No, I don't think she did. I'm not sure Ava Witt does sweat, but she does run fast. She did that, and she needs a good 30 seconds to cool down, and that's what she did.
If that Witt last name sounds familiar for you, Saints TV, or just North Iowa track and field and cross country aficionados, yes, that is the famous Riley Witt's little sister. I think trained exclusively by Riley Witt is Ava, so she is
Good one to learn from.
she has one of the best to learn from. I think Riley and Kiki and some others maybe are tuned in here. So we have some experts that are probably going to need to chime in here on the chat and tell us about this sport. So you guys have any info you want to pass on, we'd certainly be willing to share it. The JV portion of the event is coming up next. Looks like we've got girls and boys combined again in the JV portion of this event. That
We got
will
her.
start next. We have.
Look at that. They're even in front of the camera already. How great is that?
This is fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Maybe it's not my introduction to make. You guys have. I got a camera, but I'm not sure where the broadcast is.
Go ahead.
You're
Give it
Go
live.
a
for
thumbs
it.
up.
We're live. We're live.
Hi, I'm Desiree Ague again here with Saints TV, and I am here interviewing Miss Ava Witt, who just finished first for the girls. How do you feel about it?
I'm very happy about it. It was a good race. It was hot out, but it was a good race. I liked it.
And third overall, right?
Yep.
How are you feeling about the course?
It was a very good course. It weaves a lot, which I like. There's no repeating, and it's a very nice course. The footing's a little weird, but other than that, it's a good course.
How do you feel that the varsity girls and boys are going to do?
Oh, I think they're going to do well. It's hot out, but I think they can handle it.
Are you excited to cheer them on?
Very.
All right, well, thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Was that okay?
That was great. You're still alive. I'll turn you off now. Thank you. Great to hear from our winner.
I got nothing.
What does I got nothing mean?
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Now we're back.
I pushed the wrong button.
There's so many buttons. There's so many buttons. This is why we need a production truck. That is next. We are we're taking Ford. What do they call those things? Sprinter vans, Mercedes. We'll take any brand you want to donate here, Saints TV, so we can put all this in a big truck. But we have the junior high portion of the event is complete here at the Panther Invitational. The JV runners appear to be getting themselves ready to go. I was just going to look and see officially.
It's
I believe.
girls.
Okay,
Varsity
so
and girls.
you're right. It
Hey,
is.
let's look at this graphic. This will tell you exactly what's going on.
There we go. 5 o'clock. The girls run at the same time. So that is, by my calculations, like 3 minutes away. The drone pilot's going to go get the drone in the air.
That's Joe. He's the drone pilot.
5 minutes till the next race.
5 minutes till the next race.
Would you like another interview?
Yeah, I would like another interview.
Oh, she's ready already. She got a whole team down there.
Oh, boy.
All right, we got to turn the camera here because Desiree's all over it.
Well, here you can take a look at some of the qualifying times coming into the girls' event.
Oh, my.
here.
I about lost your internet for you, boys. Sorry about that.
Sparrow about tripped over the
my goodness.
power cord.
Are you ready for an interview from Desiree? She's got a whole
Give
group
me
here.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Looks like the Panthers boys. Is that who we got? Who we got, Eric?
From what I can see, it looks like Panthers cross country. Gentlemen. Well, you know what? Not just all gentlemen. I see a lady in there.
All right. I will reflect that accordingly. Let's see here. What do we got? There they are. There they are. Let's throw it down.
me again with the entire boys Panther cross country team. How are you guys excited for the meet tonight?
Yes.
How are your times been so far this year?
Yes. Good. Very good. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, decent. Can't complain, I guess.
Okay. Did you guys already have your homecoming?
Yes.
Was it good?
Awesome sauce.
Okay. And what is your guys' least favorite weather phenomenon?
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes. When it's over 100 degrees.
Oh.
Hurricanes.
Okay. Anyone else want to answer?
The heat.
All right.
The heat.
All right. Well, that's it from them. Good luck to you guys, and I hope you do good.
Thank you.
I love it.
Awesome.
Little disclaimer: I said that it was boys, and the girl out there was wearing a red shirt. I didn't mention that, but that was Desiree. Great job, Desi, with the interview.
She's not running today.
She's not running today, no.
But she is running around like crazy getting all these interviews.
She is, and there's Rob Meyer. Maybe she should interview Rob Meyer. There's Rob Meyer helping out.
Hey, he's like our he's the glue in this production today.
He sure
He's
is.
running around directing traffic. We're getting ready.
We have a whistle.
Let's get over there to the start-finish line because we have got a race coming at you here, folks.
Look at that.
They're getting set up there. It's good to talk to the host team, Central Springs. We're in Manly today. So runners are getting set.
Did we determine, is West Bend Mallard here? They were on one of our entry sheets, then they weren't on another. Do we get confirmation one way or the other?
I do not believe so.
Gotcha. So Cadence Huck would be your number one seeded runner here coming in from Nashua Plainfield.
And they're off. I got the timer set this
And
time,
they
Joe.
are off. Look at that. Out front goes Cadence Huck, I believe. Into the shadows.
It's a good guess.
Go the leaders. Talked about this before and just some of the talent that's here and some of the impressive times we've had. Cadence Huck has run under 20 minutes this year already. Ran a 19:19 state qualifier from a year ago. Claire Zwiebamer, from a junior from Riceville, also a state qualifier last year, finished 19th at the state meet last year in Class 1A. She is ranked 6th, so she comes in as the highest ranked in the Iowa Run Jump rankings.
Iowa Run Jump.
I believe it's Iowa Run Jump and fantastic. They do a great job website. I will get you the website looks like this. It is iowrunjumpthrow.com. If you want any and all cross-country information available in the state of Iowa, that is where you will find it. iowrunjumpthrow.com. Big shout out to whoever is putting that together. They do a fantastic job. For a guy like me who needs some information trying to prep for something like this, they are your ticket. They do a great job.
So, gentlemen, Kennel Genius here. I just put my headset back on, and you guys have probably educated everybody who's maybe never been to a cross-country meet, doesn't know the sport very well.
No, we have not. So that was
Okay.
a perfect time if you
Okay,
want to help us understand how the scoring works and what we're seeing here.
Perfect. Well, love to do that. Used to run cross-country, used to coach cross-country, actually right here in Manly, back in the day when it was Central Springs. I'm sorry, before back then it was North Central. Sorry,
Yeah.
now Central. See, I've gotten so used to it now. So cross country, and we're running all girls, right? JV
This is
varsity is a
girls?
single girls.
That's
race.
correct.
Okay,
That's
so
correct.
there's a couple ways that can be done, and it's depending on the meet, it happens. In today's case, they're running all of the girls. In many cases, they run a JV girls and a varsity girls. Generally, varsity teams score 5. So if they're running varsity, they'll run 7 and score 5. If they're running 8 girls, they'll have to run one of them as JV typically. Now today, every team is running every one of those girls, and they will simply score the top 5 girls. If you're wondering how scoring works, Joe, you wonder how scoring works?
I do. I was just going to ask you, how does the scoring thing work?
Well, we're out on a golf course, and it's a little bit like golf. Low score wins in cross country. So you literally take the places of your finishers, add them up, and that's your score. So that's 5 places per team. If your team, what's a perfect score in cross country? That would be first place plus second place plus third plus fourth plus fifth. The perfect score in cross country is 15 for your 5 runners. Joe, you're about to lose some pages there.
Oh,
That
I
little
got 'em.
breeze gets away from you sometimes. So that's how cross country works today. We're running one girls varsity and JV together, one race. Same with the boys, which come up after this one. The distance, we just saw the 7th and 8th graders run. That's a 2-mile race. Hope I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yes, 5,000 meters, I believe, is what the score sheet shows.
For both levels? For 7th and 8th as well?
No, the 7th and 8th was a 3,000.
3,000 meters, okay.
Yep. Boys and girls, according to this, ran a 3,000, and the boys and girls at the high school level ran a 5,000.
Yep, so 5,000, 5K is standard for varsity boys and girls. That's the race that every varsity boy and girl runs at one of these races, the 7th and 8th. Like you said, they're a 3K, a little shorter for that group. But it's the most, as a spectator, I'd love it because you'll see, I mean, you've probably seen it already. These spectators are moving all over the place cheering these guys on.
They're getting as much exercise as anybody.
They kind of are. This thing loops all over the place. There's no greater sport. Who we have as our leader there is that? I'm going to zoom in on here.
If you can get me a bib number, I can get you.
Well, I lost my chance for a bib.
That is a Husky, though, so that has...
Okay, is that Cadence then?
That has got to be Cadence.
Okay.
I believe. And then a Riceville would be Claire's Y Bomber. Zui Bomber, I believe, is also right there. I see Lila Powers. Looks like she's 5th right now for the Saints. Addison Volkler, one of the North Butler Bearcats right there. She's up there as well.
Must be related to Austin Volkler, who
I
got
believe.
second in the last race.
Yep, and I keep putting the L in the wrong spot. My apologies. It's Volker. And it's really, you just really want to go the other way. I don't know why. It's my German heritage. I apologize.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
Got the ticker up on the screen now. You can see the results from the last event.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, is that a results here actually doing the score keeping timing, I guess. They're very, very good at what they do. It seems like the track meets they cover are always among the best. Great to see them here at this cross-country meet today.
Look at switch to the drone camera just for a second. Look at the mass of humanity around that curve as they come up to the up near the clubhouse between the spectators and all the runners out there. That's amazing to me.
And thanks for being patient with us, folks. We're figuring out how to do these kind of events. So when we're trying to figure out where the runners are, it's a little difficult because it's just a mob of people everywhere.
Yeah. You can't tell who's a runner and who's warming up for the race and who's mom trying to get from one turn to the next, right? Which is great. Yeah, that's awesome that there's...
So cool to see.
Yeah.
Stacy's mom. She'll be on the broadcast. She's going to be on the broadcast. Well, she's got it going on. She will be probably featured in the broadcast, probably accidentally, but keep your eye open. Stacy's mom, I promise you, is out there somewhere. And yes, there's a song about her too. Nice.
Lucky. There's no songs written about Average Joe's.
Average Joe has got just doesn't have the flow. Wait, Average Joe's, he's got the flow.
Well, we just
I have no
did we
idea.
just make a song?
No, we did not. But
6 minutes, 45 seconds into this one, we expect the finishers to finish, Eric, what, about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, girls races. I think you have the PRs there on your sheet.
I was trying to make you look smart, but okay.
No. I couldn't.
I didn't want to just.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. So if we hit some PRs, we're going to be just over 19 minutes, right?
I think so.
I asked you on the way here as a novice here of this cross-country sport of if this 80-degree day is a good thing or a bad thing. So answer, you had a phenomenal answer. Answer here on the air for me. What are we happy that it's this warm, or are we a little upset if we're trying to run 5K?
Yeah, I think if you're trying to get a PR today, you're happy you're doing it in Manly because it's a fairly flat course. It's the greens that have the rise here in Manly at Central Springs. However, 80 degrees is not probably your best weather as a runner, especially with the sun out, because it's kind of cooking you while you're running, and you're trying to pace yourself. I talked with Anthony Schnabels, and yes, I am very confident in the pronunciation of that last name, Anthony Schnabels' mom, Nancy, today, about cross-country and how different it is from other sports. And what she really appreciates about it is, you're running 5K whether you like it or not, right? And you don't get to take a break. And so the only way to stop running, really, is to complete the race. So in 80-degree weather, it sometimes can be difficult. I think we should have Desi out there asked some questions, asked what's the perfect weather for these kids to run in. I think it's probably 50 degrees, maybe 55.
Yep.
Overcast is better than sunny. But I think this is a whole lot better than rain and thunderstorms, and probably a whole lot better than sleet today. So not the worst weather they can run in, but probably not the best either.
You got it.
Good for spectators.
Better than hurricane weather they got down in Florida.
Hurricanes. I heard that was one of the Central Springs Panthers' least favorite weathers.
Probably a pretty solid answer.
I had a Zoom meeting today with a guy down in Georgia. Said it was already raining pretty good. Hope everybody down there is safe.
Some of my pilot friends down there I see also who are putting their airplanes up on blocks in their hangars because they couldn't get them out of there. And they're not worried about the wind now where my friend is, but they're worried about the water. Just it has rained apparently inches and inches and inches already. So
if you ever want to know where the runners are coming next, sorry to interrupt you there.
No,
take a
please
look
do.
at where the mob is, and you can kind of see here.
You bet.
We were focused over here earlier but now it's pretty vacant there. And of course, there's the spectators.
So you let me know when you see them come around that corner, and we'll try to get you zoomed in here and catch them as they come down, and we'll see if we can identify who's who. So some runners to look for. Cadence Huck, Nashua Plainfield. She is the 12th ranked runner in Class 1A. Right now, Claire Zweibaummer from Riceville is ranked 6th, although Huck's best this year is about 4 seconds better than Zweibaumer's. We've got Iowa Falls Alden with Demi Bobelin, I believe is how you say that. She's also got a sub 20-minute time on the year. Bethany Warren of Forest City, Addison Volker, North Butler, Carmen Sharp, and Murin Sharp, both of Forest City. Both under sub 21-minute times coming in on the air. So that's who we expect somewhere in this lead pack as they come around the
That lead card is coming our way right now.
There it is.
I see red jersey. I'm going to say Cadence based on what we saw last time. Still in the lead. I can get you a bib number here in a moment, Joe.
That'd be fantastic. I can even tell you.
2429, it looks like.
2429 on the bib number is.
2429.
That looks like her. That's
you
her.
can read that?
He's incredible, isn't he? He does it all.
He is incredible. I'm only now able to read at my tiny screen, but that's 2429 indeed.
2429. Cadence Huck, Nashua Plainfield is your leader.
In second place, 2488.
I think next time we got to get a camera on the lead
Just put it on that
Yeah.
cart. It's
Don't you
not a
think?
bad idea. I do have the leader here in drone cam. So that's Cadence Huck headed.
There she goes.
Following the cart, and right behind her.
I love drone cam.
Drone cam. Blue jersey, and you said what was the bib number?
Well, I could pretend to remember.
I gotcha. I can't. I cannot
2488.
find that bib number. I'm not gonna lie.
Comes the leaders again. Not too far behind them are a pack of St. Ansgar runners. We are Saints TV, by the way. I'm sure we got
After
people
all.
from all over the place listening.
All right, so we'll have a little on-air production meeting here. I've got the last turn set up on drone cam, and then I'll be able to get the finish line. So anytime you want, I'm just going to stay right here so we don't miss that. And I know you have finish line cam too, but just so you know, Duke, that's where I will be.
Perfect. Right here. This is where he is.
We should see the leaders here. I'm going to guess in about 6 minutes making that turn. So we got a little time here. I'm going to find that blue jerseyed second place runner.
And while I do that, I'm going to move my cable here, guys. I'm going to kind of go to the top here. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Bib list.
Hopefully not on my camera because it's not entertaining as I move things.
There's Eric moving stuff.
Hey,
Say
I'm
hi to the
moving
people.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, the blue sky and red shirts look pretty good, fellas.
That is Lauren Hillsland.
Lauren Hillsland in the blue?
In the blue. So that
Okay.
is North Iowa, Buffalo Center, who is not on our entry list, but they are here today.
No wonder.
No wonder. Yep, no wonder. But here's a special treat for you because Lauren is one of the best cross-country athletes in North Iowa. So you get to see her do her thing here tonight on Saints TV.
Clearly in second place.
Chasing
must be
Cadence Huck.
Chasing Cadence. Rob Meyer's doing a great job with. Is that Rob Meyer we just heard in our own ears?
Yeah. If you got a walkie-in like Sparrow and I do.
Man.
I'm over here in the dark.
I couldn't understand the other ones. But Meyer's amazing.
Well, we got 2 German exchange students. You want to tell them the people who we got working with us, Eric?
Yeah, we got, if you're just joining us, we may have mentioned it earlier, so I apologize for the repetitive nature of how we operate. But we like to make sure that the people who are just joining us aren't missing out either. So we got a lot of help out here today. We got Desiree doing some interviews. You got Rob Meyer kind of navigating all this on the field. And who's he navigating? Well, we've got Paul from Germany, and we have Luis from Germany helping us out. They're doing some camera work there in the far corners of this place.
Not your Paul's camera right now, and that's what you were hearing earlier on the walkie-talkies. They keep talking to each other in German, so they're probably making fun of us.
They're probably making fun. You know, if we added them to the stream, we might get some interesting chatter out there from folks who could actually understand what they were saying about us.
Correct, right? Yep. They'd have some information like, oh boy, that's you're not going to like that.
And Joe, you mentioned it earlier. It's not completely simple to understand what's going on out here because while there are lines and while the runners run on the lines and while it seems like, well, it'd be easy you can see where the masses of people are, the reality is there's such a great mass of spectators who are cheering on their runners, kind of helping them through, which it does. It helps a lot when you're out there running and you're sweating. You're trying to figure out, how am I going to get through this? I got a mile to go. How am I going to do it? And then you hear your name. And it's amazing what that can do.
It feels better, huh?
It sure does. It sure does.
That's awesome.
So based on the timing here, I got to expect we're going to see some activity over here on the far right.
Yes, I would anticipate very soon we should start to see our leaders, right? Led by that cart, I guess. That's what we're looking for. You see the cart, we're close, right?
You got it. If you guys want, we could try strapping my phone onto the cart for the guys varsity. And
I think we should put you in the cart, Eric.
You want to do it?
We might lose you at times because there's a lot of trees.
No, but with my phone, it uses cell, and I just ring in here. We should try it.
I think you're important being here, though.
Well, let's get a little duct tape. Maybe we put Desi on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
See if she can catch a lift. There you talk about the massive humanity. They're walking across the field. They're looking at Joe's camera.
Yep, say that. So I'm following them. I anticipate we will. Obviously, they're on the left side of your screen. We'll have our runners after they make the loop. So right now they're about as far away from us as they can get, up against Highway 9. If you're familiar with Manly here, they are up against that field on the very east side of Manly, north side of the road. They're as far from the clubhouse here at the Pioneer Country Club, I believe this place is called. They are out there.
I was trying to talk there for a moment, but Joe had set down his headphones to go work on the drone stuff, and he bumped my mute button. So sorry about that, folks. It's the girls' portion. It's starting to wrap up here. I'm doing good, Eric. How are you doing?
Really good. I think, am I muted? I tried to mute myself.
No, you muted me and walked off. I thought Joe had set his headphones down, but I guess it was you.
Check. I think that was me. Yes, sir.
I blame Joe. He was the only one standing here. So.
I really thought I was 3, so I was very, very confident. I didn't even decide. I decided not to even ask. I was so sure. Wow.
All right, here we go. It looks like we are headed to the final turn. Are the leaders? They will be making that turn up the front stretch here momentarily.
We can zoom in here, see.
Looks like we got a battle for the lead here.
Hilsland.
Coming around the final corner.
Is that a Riceville or a?
No, that's Cadence.
That's Cadence. So Cadence out front. Cadence Huck out front. Lauren Hilsland.
Still getting there.
You saw is that on the finish line, Cam? So they're on the straightaway right
They're
now?
coming down the final stretch here.
I'm going to zoom in here, get by that tree to see what we can capture from here.
Your first ever varsity champion live on Saints TV. What an honor for them, I'm sure. Maybe it's for us, probably more like it. Here comes the cart. We see the cart here from the deck.
There it is.
Cadence Huck stretches that lead out, headed for the finish line.
Sizable lead for Cadence.
19:40 officially on the clock. She is going to break 20 here for sure. And your Panther Invitational champion is Cadence Huck. I'll get you an official time. 19:47.1 officially for Cadence Huck. In second place is Lauren Hilsland. Let's go Hilsland. 19:55.5 for Lauren. She also breaks 20 minutes. In third place, I believe this is a Forest City runner. We're going to find out here in just one moment. It is Forest City's Bethany Warren finishes in third, a time of 20 minutes, 11.4 seconds for Bethany Warren. Claire Zweibommer finishes fourth from Riceville, 20 minutes, 17.9 seconds. Lila Powers, St. Ansgar, across the finish line in fifth place, 20 minutes, 26.2 seconds. Lila Powers from St. Ansgar, congratulations, fifth place. There's your top five. Cadence Huck, Lauren Hilsland, Bethany Warren, Claire Zweibommer, and Lila Powers. Sixth place, Demi B. Let's go Demi B, because I have no idea how to say her last name. Iowa Falls, Alden. That's too far for me. I can't even have any connections to figure out how to pronounce a name in that area. So we're going to go Demi B from Iowa Falls, Alden. Yeah, right? You got to go a long ways. 20 minutes, 39 seconds for Demi.
These guys are really, really good times. Congratulations to these ladies. What fun. I haven't been to cross-country meet in some time. This is a lot of fun. And Joe, great job with the names.
Physically demanding is that last 300 yards? In my mind, as a non-runner, as someone who, if you see me running, you should run because something very scary is chasing me. What is that? What's that like? Is that just as mentally taxing as I imagine it would be when you've run for 19 minutes already and now you've got one more to go? I can't imagine what that must feel like and be like.
All right, Joe, talk for a couple minutes. I got to work with this guy. Okay, so they got the okay to do the lead camera from the cart.
All right, so they're gonna do some production here. We're gonna. If you've learned one thing, our dedicated and loyal Saints TV viewers know this is. We're not afraid to try anything once. So we're going to try something once here for the last race of the night as we kind of continue to refine and try to get better at this. So we'll have a new angle for you for the last race. The team race results are still being compiled. As Eric told you earlier, this is like golf, right? Low score wins. So if your top five runners all you take their place and essentially add those numbers together, right? So if you finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as a team, you just add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 together, and that is your team score. That would be the best score. Forest City is going to win this one. It sure looks like. They have 5 of 5 runners in. They finish with a score of 15. So Forest City in the team race, they're going to finish 3rd, 9th, 10th, it looks like, a score of 22. 22 is their official score, just updated. So they finish, Forest City in 3rd, 9th, 10th, 12th. So they are the leader in the clubhouse at this point with a score of 25. Walk on next at 45, South Win at 50. So it's continuing to update here, but it appears as that will be your top three. Two Saints runners across the line. So second for the Saints is Lainey Hanna. Lainey Hanna finishes in a time of 22:39.6. Good enough for 26th place. Congratulations to Lainey and a stacked field here in Manly at the Panther Invitational. Ella Horgan crosses the finish line for the Saints. Time of 23:44.9. Ella Horgan for the Saints finishes 42nd. So the Saints have three runners across. So Forest City, Walk On, Iowa Falls, and South Win all have have their top five runners across the finish line here. Fantastic time. Cadence Huck finishes, again, a kind of a recap here. She finishes first in the girls Panther Invitational. She's your champion. Cadence Huck, Nashville Plainfield, time 19:47. Lauren Hillsland, North Iowa, finishes second in a time of 19:55.5. And Bethany Warren of Forest City in third, 20 minutes, 11 seconds. Claire Zweibaumer, Riceville, finishes fourth at 20:17.9. And Lila Powers of your Saints finishes fifth in a time of 20:26.2. There's not a cloud in the sky here in Manly. It is about as nice as it gets to sit here on the porch anyway in the shade and watch a cross-country race. Eric tells me it's a little taxing when it's this warm out on the course. No wind today, I guess, is the positive news. So if we can get the technology to work, you know what? I trust the technology guys so much. I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. For your last race of the day, we are going to get a Leaders Chase Cam cart. Cart cam? Cam cart? Cam. Let's go cart cam. And now we just need a...
Yeah, I think the internet here is kind of spotty because we're wiring it in. So I lost you on the cam because I had to restart the stream.
So the girls race still in progress here. Like we said we had almost 250 entries in this thing, and that was the ones we had, and we didn't have them all. The Saints' fifth runner across, but that's Abby Muller, finishes 71st. Time of 25:36.9 for Abby Muller and your Saints. And I believe we now officially have team results. I think the ones at the top are going to change here. We do. Yeah, here we go. Forest City is your champion in the girls' team race. A score of 45 points, which I am not a cross-country expert. I won't pretend to be, but I think in a race with 19 teams, scoring 45 is really good. So Forest City wins it with a 45. Walk on second in that team race with a 79. South Wind finishes third with 88. In fourth, Iowa Falls Alden at 89. And fifth place, Central Springs. In sixth place, your Saints of St. Ansgar. So good job, ladies. Cadence Huck is your girls' champion. Lauren Hillsland second. Bethany Warren third. Claire Zweibaumer fourth. Lila Powers fifth. There's your top five. We'll do some awards here. We're going to try to capture that as well as they wrap this thing up. We'll try to get you some pictures and shots of those winners here at the end as well. So wait for the girls' race to wrap up here, we will start to talk a little bit about that boys' race. As we said on our sheet anyway, we didn't have North Iowa. It does appear North Iowa is here. So you're in for a treat here in this boys' race. We talked about Lake Mills, and they won the state meet last year. They come in with Cade Van Rokel, the 8th ranked runner in 1A, Newt Rogney, the 12th ranked runner in 1A, Hayden Thompson, the 16th ranked runner in 1A, and top off the team with Steven Brandenburg, the state qualifier from last year. So coming into the day, they have, their top 4 runners would be in the top 10 here of the projected finishers here in this one. So that Lake Mills team in 1A is the number 1 ranked team coming into the year. In 2A, Forest City is the 8th ranked team, and they come in with the best time. That would be Keegan Albertson, sophomore from Forest City, ran a 16:43 earlier this year. He's the 17th ranked runner in 2A. Silas Gahn, also Forest City, 17:06, his best time on the year. Ethan Bertram of Forest City's run a 17:15, and Cooper Blaser with a 17:35. So Forest City and Lake Mills expected to battle this one out. Also in this race, if I can get it to come up here, in the latest rankings, I believe we're going to have the number 1 runner in Class 1A as the boys' race is underway here at the Panther Invitational.
I'll be honest, Joe, that threw me for a loop because I didn't realize they were going to start that race before the last one finished. I didn't have the stopwatch race.
They are. We can get that thing synced up again for you. So also out there, we believe anyway, based on the girls' entries, that we do have North Iowa Buffalo Center here, which means Gavin Grunhove is out there for North Iowa. He is the number 1 ranked 1A boy. The senior comes in with a time of, let me get it to you here. Timing is everything in broadcasting, they say. You let me know when you want that time. I can try to get it for you.
Whenever you're ready, Joe.
Let's see here. Well, yeah, he's not here because I can't find him. So your live time right now, we are officially into this boys' race. Not started officially, according to the
do the timers know
site. The timers know the race started, right? I wonder if they can't push it live to this website that I'm following until the other race is complete, perhaps. Some more interviews. I can hear them scheming down there. The Saints TV production crew is working on some more student-athlete interviews that will be coming your way soon. We had Ava Witt, your junior high girls champion, a little earlier. If you missed that, go back and watch that after we're done here. You want to catch that? I see our intrepid reporter approaching Ms. Cadence Huck right now. So we are soon to have your girls varsity champion, Cadence Huck, here on Saints TV. You are, sir. He is muted.
Kennel Genius no longer muted. Let me get my camera going here because, yes, Cadence on the broadcast. How great is that?
Pretty fantastic, honestly.
I think so, too. She's got a good luck charm with her, too, from what I can tell.
Good luck charm?
I don't know. She's got somebody there. She's holding on to something very precious.
Should we throw it down for that interview?
You tell me when you're ready, and I'll give them the thumbs up. Looks like we're ready,
up.
Huh? All right, Desi, you are good to go.
Oh, no. I put the wrong logo.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry, we're not in your ears yet.
Start over. Go.
Now go.
Hi, I'm here with Cadence Huck from Nashua. Great finish and great time for you. How do you feel about your race?
It's okay. I wasn't as mentally strong as I wanted to be, but got it done in the end, so
okay,
that's good.
Okay. Is that one of the biggest factors when running?
Yeah, definitely mental. Yeah, I mean, I ran a 19:20 earlier this year on a way harder course, so definitely mental, but that's all right.
Okay, how are your times this year compared to last year?
Not as good, but I ran worse toward the end of the season last year, so I'm hoping this is like the opposite.
Okay, yes. Yeah. What's your favorite weather to run in?
A little cooler than this. I would say like 65, no wind.
Okay.
70 if we're gonna add a wind.
That would be ideal?
Yeah, it's a little hot.
And where's your favorite course?
Probably here, I would usually say. It's pretty flat, so it's usually good.
Okay, do you guys know where you are for conference or district?
For conference, we're at Nyack. For districts, I'm guessing here. We've been here the last 2 years. It's always the closest one to us that they send out, so I'm assuming here.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time and great job tonight.
Hey, you want to wave?
I love it.
Saints
I love it.
TV can confirm they will be here for the state qualifier here in Manly. So,
Thank you. That was awesome.
with a little luck, Saints TV will be here as well.
We're getting a lot of requests to. I was just down on the ground level talking to some folks, and apparently the message is, oh, thank you very much. We got the gents coming through.
Boys race well underway. Four-city runner, I believe that's Keegan Albertson out front, chased by a flock of Lake Mills Bulldogs. I think Bulldogs travel in flocks, don't they?
They do travel in flocks when you're at Central Springs cross-country meet. And I was kind of looking at the kind of the layout of who's going to be here. I feel like it's going to be a four-city Lake Mills showdown, kind of at the top of this one.
I think those are certainly the two teams to beat, and the team race, if the seedings coming in mean anything, is going to be very, very tight between those two teams. Lake Mills cross-country powerhouse of late here in North Iowa. There's some super talented kids, fun to watch them run.
See some St. Ansgar. There's Ashton there. I see some St. Ansgar. There's just so many red jerseys, right? And there's a lot of events where you kind of know that red jersey is your team, but here, no, not so much. A lot of red jerseys out there.
Saints cross-country coach Keely Schwiesau was telling me this is her first year with a full team, right? That she's got can qualify for the team races, and the girls finished sixth in this race here tonight. That's awesome to see. She's done a great job with the program and continues to get stronger.
Yeah, there really is. And as a coach, obviously having 7 on your roster to complete a full team and give you a full score. Obviously, they only score 5, so you're only going to get 5 scores anyway. But to have those additional girls, I think last I heard it was 8. So often there will be 1 or 2 that might run JV. If there's one that's on the edge, maybe they don't want to run varsity. They don't have to. You just need 5 to score. But just a lot of fun. And it's watching these kids push each other and push themselves. And it's such a social sport because you see girls, boys, teams, athletes pushing each other as much as they're pushing themselves, and just kind of getting along. And the camaraderie between runners is just fantastic.
Absolutely.
So what camera we have there, Duke?
This is camera 2.
And that must be the one out there. So that's probably Paul. Hats off to Paul out there on camera 2.
Or did we I can't remember how we labeled them. It's one of the cameras.
Yeah, because I think the other ones, well, it's tough to tell. For me, anyway.
Everybody wants to be a part of Saints TV. Thanks to those exchange students who are helping us tonight as well. We had Desi on the air. You got to see her behind the scenes. We've got Paul and Luis. Rob Meyer out here helping out with Saints TV stuff. Also appreciate Rob helping. It takes a village, right?
Yep. Rob's kind of keeping an eye on where the runners are. He's letting us know when St. Ansgar runners are going by, when the leaders are going by, when we're getting ready for interviews. He's kind of keeping the wheels on this thing. Looks like Joe is going to take to the skies again, get the drone cam fired up. One more time.
I've been kind of out and about and around. How's the drone cam been going for you guys overall today?
It's a different perspective. It is definitely, the cameras on the ground give you the better, just in terms of who's actually in the lead versus, kind of the old ants,
Yep.
on the ground. So who do we have out there in the lead?
Blue jersey.
Blue jersey, that would be Gavin Grunhove, Buffalo Center, North Iowa.
It's got a nice salad, too.
He does. That's how I knew who it was when I looked over at your screen, because fella can grow himself some hair. Does a nice job.
That's awesome.
Shout out to his salon, whoever that is out there. If you're looking for a Saints TV sponsorship, we have a package. We're ready to deliver and get you included here.
We will sell your poo.
We
as
got
in
that
shampoo.
We already have the referee from the Belmont Clemmy game signed up. We have his hairstylist on board. So.
There's your leader.
Gavin Grunhoven, Buffalo Center, North Iowa, out front has what I would call a commanding.
That's the word I was looking for.
I think it's commanding is the word you're looking for.
You don't use commanding unless you mean it. Right?
To give you some perspective, we had Gavin in the corner. The number 2 runner is just getting to that corner right now. And that would be Lake Mills runner. Anybody get a bib number for me on that fella?
Oh, no, I missed it.
Duke's the Bibbers.
We'll see if he comes around to Louise.
I'm going to tell you it's Cade Van Rokel is who I believe that is.
That is your leader.
Newt Rogney. Forest City is Silas Gahn.
There's the drone cam. Way up high in the sky.
Hayden Thompson from Lake Mills up there. Ethan Bertram. Let's go Bertram. There we see. That's how you sound it out. Weird education here on Saints TV. So that your top 6 looks something like that.
Here come the masses, Joe.
Here they come.
There's your second place runner. Think back, it's been a couple seconds ago that we showed the leader go by. So there's the gap. If you can imagine that.
Imagine the gap. Sorry, Duke. No.
This has been fun. This is my well, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. This is my first cross-country experience, and it has been a ton of fun to just be here and experience this and
absolutely
see kind of what it's all about.
I tell you what, Joe, you think it's fun up here on the deck. You should be down there with the kids running by and the noise of the crowd cheering these guys on. Being glad that you're not them, right? That's where it's
that's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun.
There, once they run past, you can see the names in the back of the jersey, what school they're from.
See the parents starting to shift to the right. We can't really see that here from this camera, but it's happening.
There goes the leader of Joe's Kia. You want to pan up just a little bit, Joe, so we can. There we go. Perfect.
He goes behind the tree, and we can give you the look back to second place here.
Joe, I have a question for you. Can we do a little? May I do a Q&A? Behind the scenes Q&A.
There we go. Perfect. There's second place.
Second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Quite a ways back.
In the shadows. Go ahead.
Can you follow me? Could you follow a cart but not actually have the video on the cart? Have the video on the runners?
No, I don't believe I could.
So what you need to do is you need to have a drone that follows the cart and then another drone that follows the drone. With the runners in the background.
There you go. There you go.
We got it.
Across the bridge they go. You can see, again, we talked about this in the girls' race. They are right up against Highway 9, as far east of here as you can get.
We go from here.
We should have times in the 16-minute range, between 16:30, something like that. So we should have the leaders crossing the finish line in about 4 minutes, I would project. Something like that, maybe even a little less than 4 minutes. So it's excitement time coming here. The final race of the Panther Invitational here in Manly. We hope to bring you one more of these, folks. In fact, if we say it on the air, then we just kind of have to make it happen. So
there's a check-in on where the live time is. They did get it sorted out. They got better equipment than us as far as timing goes, because we were still doing the girls' race when they started the time for the boys' race, so I didn't get an actual timer set in the broadcast. So there's a little check-in, 13 minutes, 13 seconds.
Smart.
Yeah, it's worth a conversation with those guys. When we'll make the statement, Joe. When we come back here,
When-
October the 24th. This is the state qualifying meet will happen here. We can say that, and for the most part, mean it. However, it does require permission from the state, which I don't think we'll have a hard time getting.
Here we do have with 1, 2, yeah, I believe it's just 2 turns remaining here. We have the lead card on the drone cam, which means we'll have Gavin Grunhove in the shadows here. You may not be able to see him, but let me get
I'll
you
brighten
zoomed
it up
in.
there.
There he is. There's your leader. As
He's run faster than you can move the drone.
back into the sunlight, there he goes.
On the other side of the birdhouse here from this camera.
We're going to get you a little zoom out here, and we will catch these runners as they come down the corner. So you can see the commanding lead, senior Gavin Grunhold of the Buffalo Center Bison lead. Punishing lead.
There he is. Behind the brush, there's some of that brush we talked about. They've taken down quite a few trees here. And it kind of messed up our camera placement, so we were a little bit
We had to scramble
at the beginning. So
like, that's not what the aerial photo looked like 3 weeks ago.
It's a mass of people. You're probably not on my camera, but
I sure am. I think I am.
Mass of people there. Yep, that looks like my camera.
Waiting at the finish line. There's your leader once more.
Gavin Grunhove, North Iowa, way out front here in this one. And look, his stride doesn't change, just a powerful, strong. We watched him in the track events last year and kind of oohed and awed over his 800s. And
goodness.
He was battling a bit of an injury, I think, at the end of last year. He sure is healthy now.
And it's just watching him run. It looks like his pace has been just steady the whole time. The whole 5K just trucking away. Me, I have to sit down, take a nap, drink some water.
Great.
Hit her again tomorrow.
Yep.
Here is your leader and soon-to-be champion of the Panther Invitational, Gavin Grunhove, headed for the finish line.
16:07, just about, maybe just shy of that.
Call that St. CV fairly official. 16:07.
Official time 16:06.3. Gavin Grunhove wins the Panther Invitational here in Manly, a time of 16:06.7. If we look at, let's see if we can't get you some information on Gavin here. Athletes.
You can bring that camera back, sir. Wait, is that right?
Here comes our second and third place finishers here to the line. In second place of Lake Mills, Hayden Thompson, time of 16:56.6. Right behind him, teammate Cade Van Rokel, also of Lake Mills, 16:59.7. In fourth place, Keegan Albertson of Forest City, 17:03.8. Keegan Albertson of Forest City is your fourth place finisher. Hayden Thompson, by the way, takes almost 10 seconds off of his best time tonight coming in here. Great run out of Hayden Thompson from Lake Mills. Newt Rogney, Lake Mills, finishes fourth. The timing must have been a little backwards there. Now they get it updated. Newt Rogney finishes fourth, 17:03.8. Fifth is Keegan Albertson, 17:07.6. Ezra Ameline, North Butler, finishes sixth at 17:24.9. In seventh place, from Forest City, Silas Gahn, 17:26 is the official time for him. Steven Brandenburg finishes 8th in a time of 17:37. He's out of Lake Mills. In 9th, Cooper Blaser, Forest City, finishes 17:40.2 for Cooper. In 10th, Ethan Bertram of Forest City finishes 17:46.5. That is your top 10 here at the Panther Invitational in Manly, Iowa. So Lake Mills goes 2, 3, 4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 8 is your Lake Mills.
Well, we thought it was going to be close between Forest City and Lake Mills, and there is no one's going to touch that score.
Here's what's interesting. This is going to get close. I have a feeling because we have 2, 3, 4, 8.
Oh, that's only 4 scores. That's true.
5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 11th. I'm not great at math, but this is going to be close.
Well,
is it not?
Should we add her up? Grab the old calculator here.
Give me a 5th, a 7th, a 9th, a 10th, and an 11th. By the way, they also finished 12th, but that score doesn't count, right? They just take the top 5.
Yep, so that's 42. That's 42.
42. Now
Give me the other one.
Lake Mills was 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th.
Wait. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Okay, 8th, yep.
And 20th.
And that's 37. So that would put Lake Mills as
your team champion.
Team champ.
Here at the Panther Invitational in Manly, Lake Mills wins the team race according to the Candle Genius Mitchell County math. Forest City a close second.
Amazing. 2 incredible scores.
We said this thing was star-studded tonight, and we were not kidding.
No doubt about it.
A bunch of great athletes here tonight. Your top finishing Saint is Lucan Knutson. Lucan Knutson finishes in a time of 19:25.5, finishes 37th. Good job, Lucan. You saw him go across the finish line just a few moments ago.
Great job, Lucan. Hosting Luis, as a matter of fact. In St. Ansgar, the foreign exchange student is a little different than in some. I know in some places the foreign exchange student will stay for a semester or a year. Here in St. Ansgar, stay for 3 weeks. One of those 3 weeks, they actually take a trip. They'll be going to Mount Rushmore next week, so that'll be kind of fun.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I didn't know they did that.
So they're here for a week. They take a week and take a trip, and then come back for one more week before heading back to Germany. So we really appreciate their coming in and learning how to use the camera today. These guys are true sports and kind of following us around wherever we go. But fun experience for us, fun experience for them. Still got some runners round in the back corner there as the clock goes past 21.
So your champion here in the boys race, Gavin Grunhove, North Iowa Buffalo Center in a time of 16:06.3. The senior dominates here today, wins by 50 full seconds over second place Hayden Thompson of Lake Mills, who's just a junior, had himself a heck of a race. Took 10 seconds off of his PR. Cade Van Rokel finishes 3rd of Lake Mills. Newt Rogney, Lake Mills in 4th. And Keegan Albertson of Forest City finishes 5th. That's your top 5 in the boys race. And I don't know if it's coming through our mics or not, but again, my first cross-country experience, you can hear like everybody having a great time through my headset, right? There's just a bunch of chatter, everybody's cheering, everybody's talking, everybody's having a great time. I think you called it a social sport, Eric, and boy, you weren't kidding. You could feel it.
Yeah, very much. And as the weather gets a little cooler, you'll see the team tents come out. And so you'll see the purple Lake Mills tent, you'll see the red St. Ansgar tent, and it becomes like a little village out there. And the camaraderie, I would say, gets even stronger when the weather gets cool and sweatshirts come out. And we'll probably see that on October 24th when we come back.
All right. Yeah, it'll be sweatshirt weather by then, for sure.
There's all those people you're talking about.
Ashton Krebsback finishes for the Saints.
Sub 23. Congratulations, Ashton. I don't think he's actually been out for that long.
While we wait for the boys' race to finish up here, we're about to get a special guest, as the kids say, up here in the booth.
Oh,
I
love
am
it.
going to pass my headset off to Lainey Hanna. Lainey Hanna in the booth here on Saints TV. She's going to help us wrap this thing up. I'm going to go land that thing while you guys.
All right.
All right.
Lainey,
all right.
well, we got one other too. Are you interested in putting a headset on?
Yes, Ella, please.
Yes. Well, we've had these two girls here. They're no stranger to how this goes down. Oh, you know what? Good idea. All right, there we go. So go ahead and put that nice and close to your mouth. Hello, Lainey. Hello, Ella. Congratulations. What a great finish tonight. What a great race tonight. How are you girls feeling?
I feel really good. It was definitely hotter, but I didn't really feel it. I kind of just like told myself that it wasn't hot, and I just pushed through it.
You did awesome. So what was your final time?
22:39.
And how does that compare to what you expected tonight, or maybe a PR? Like, what were you looking for? How do you know you were successful or not successful?
It's over a minute faster than I did at Clear Lake, so definitely a huge like achievement for the year. It's definitely my season best, but I think it's like a little bit off of my PR last year.
A minute faster than Clear Lake?
Yeah.
Seriously? That's amazing. Great job. How about you, Ella?
It was definitely a hot meet. I didn't do as well as I've done at some other meets.
Okay. But the heat certainly plays a role in that, right? I think we've heard that. Cadence was on a little bit earlier, and she referenced, like, yeah, you know what, that heat has an impact. I would like to have done better tonight, but considering the heat, this is usually a pretty good course, right? Usually pretty, it's pretty flat, and you're not running on the green, so these greens are kind of, if you golf at all, these greens are kind of slopey, right? But it's challenging and fun, to be honest. They're really kind of fun. But so what's your favorite weather to run in? What's the best meet weather ever?
Definitely the weather that we thought we were going to run at Clear Lake, because it was like cloudy. It was, I think, like maybe 70 degrees, and there was like a little breeze to it, and it just felt super nice. And then all of a sudden the sun came out, and it just like jumped to 80 degrees.
Okay.
So definitely no sun.
No sun. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? It takes a lot out of you. What about you, Ella? What do you like? What do you prefer?
I would almost say a little colder than 70 degrees, but no sun is definitely good.
Well, ladies, I appreciate you joining us, and I congratulate you on a race well run. Honestly, it looks like everybody kind of did well tonight, had fun tonight.
Yeah.
We got Desi's down there ready to do another interview. We're just excited to be here. It's so much fun to be here. So thanks, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you very much, ladies. Joe, I don't know which one's yours here. Camera 2. And we're gonna I'm gonna hang that mic on whoever's in the awards when they do the awards.
Perfect. Mics get shuffled around. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, that's my bad. We're back, and I think we've got more interviews. Is that right?
Is that right?
I mean, like, right in the camera. I don't know which camera is getting us.
Mike's live.
Maybe I should look.
You probably should tell her the mic's live.
Mike's live.
So this is a Duke Scoop trick.
I'm here with Lila and Lucan from our very own St. Ansgar cross country team. Lila with an impressive 5th place finish, and Lucan with a PR of over 25 seconds. How do you guys feel about how you ran tonight?
I feel very good with how I ran because I was a couple seconds off my PR, but I ran a minute faster than my season best, so I feel really happy with that time.
Awesome. You?
I feel good. Kind of hurts after a while, but
I bet. How do you guys feel about the course?
I feel really good. We ran here a lot, and it's a really flat course, and we ran here for districts, and looks like there's, it's posted that Central Springs is going to be a site. So we don't know we'll be here, but assuming we'll be back, I feel good about already running here once this year now.
How about you?
about the same as what she said. It's a nice flat course. Not too many loops, or 3 loops, just like one big lap, which was kind of nice. It didn't get too boring.
Yeah. Is this one of your favorites?
For sure, yeah. This and then like Southwind are my two favorites. I usually run really good times on those, so I was looking forward to that today.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I like this course, and I kind of like the Nyack course too. Just
okay.
It's both flat, so.
All right. Well, congrats to you guys both, and good job tonight.
Thanks, Desi.
Did Lila say she took a minute off of her time? A minute?
That sounded
For
right.
I think that's what she said for her, not her PR, but for her best time of the season. So that's fantastic. And Lucan, I think, said has set a PR by almost 25 seconds. So congratulations to your top two finishing Saints, Lila Powers on the girls' side and Lucan Knutson on the boys' side. Both had phenomenal nights. We got to talk to Ms. Horgan and Ms. Hannah as well. They both had great nights as well for the Saints. What just a fantastic event. Let's recap here. Your boys' top 5 looks like this. In 5th, Southwind. 4th place, North Butler. 3rd place is Newman Catholic. Forest City finishes 2nd with a score of 37 points officially. Lake Mills finishes with 32 points. That 20th became a 19 as we talked through that here a little bit ago. So they finish in first, it appears here, according to our official scoring website. Individually, Gavin Grunhove is your champion, a time of 16:06.3 for North Iowa Buffalo Center's Gavin Grunhove. Lake Mills they place 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with Hayden Thompson, Cade Van Rokel, Newt Rogney. Stevie Brandenburg finishes in 8th also for Lake Mills. So we talked about what a powerhouse Lake Mills is. They showed it tonight as they win the Panther Invitational here in Manly. The sun's starting to set here in Manly. The kids are everybody's trying to cool off and catch their breath here. But what a great night of cross country in North Iowa. It is homecoming week here in St. Ansgar, so we will have a very special episode of Behind the Saints kicking off tomorrow, and I'll just tell you, for the homecoming parade. So that way you can plan, all you Saints fans out there, we'll have the homecoming parade. We'll try to bring that to you. We'll do our kind of Behind the Saints content with the preview of the football game and some of that. There's volleyball going on tonight right here on Saints TV. The only thing we couldn't bring you the JJV football game. They are playing in Dyke as we speak, but we couldn't get all those streams going here tonight. So if you tune in for some JJV football, we don't have that tonight. We'll bring you the score update tomorrow for our homecoming coverage, and of course the big one, the Saints football team squares off against the Nashua Plainfield Huskies at home for homecoming tomorrow night. That should be a great game. 4-0 Nashua Plainfield faces off against your 3-1 Saints. Working on lining up some additional interviews, I believe. But on the other side of the deck, we're also going to bring you the awards presentation here on Saints TV for this meet once we have it.
There we go. Let's throw it down.
All right. I'm here with 2 of my favorite cross-country managers.
Viola Dockett.
Liberty Langenbach. From Forest City. Why did you guys choose to manage cross-country?
For me, it was the environment. I just love everybody in it. It's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they're honestly really great people to be around and my favorite people in the school, so.
Awesome. Well, I've been watching you guys at some of the meets, and you guys are some of the loudest cheerers. How are the times looking this year for you runners?
Oh, they're good. They're getting better. It's good.
All right. Well, we hope to see you at more of the meets, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Violet and Liberty, I think, if I caught those 2 names correctly. Thank you. 4 city managers. Talked about it takes a village to put on a Saints TV broadcast. Does the same for a cross-country meet, right? You need everybody pulling on the rope.
We're not even running.
I am sweating, though, if that helps. It is warm in the sun. I cannot imagine sprinting for 20 minutes like these kids just did.
Okay. Oh, there's a little shade out there. I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure it's fine. They're also 30 years younger than me. That probably helps.
So she's going to give a mic. you guys hear that?
No, here.
I can hear you, Eric.
I was just going to update. Well, you. Check, check.
I got you.
Not muted. Nice. Thank you. So here's as we kind of finish up out on the field and prepare for the award ceremony, we've got Desiree Ray, Double Ray.
Double Ray? That could work.
Double Ray. Oh, I see Christy Nixon down there getting ready to take some pictures, take some notes. Check out Saints Photo, by the way, if you want to see some great photography from this one.
Is that saintsphoto.com?
That's thank you. That's probably an important little piece of that. Saintsphoto.com is that address. As we prepare for the awards ceremony here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to make sure that whoever's giving the awards, and I'm not sure who that's going to be, we got to find them in this crowd. We're going to get them mic'd up. We're going to make sure that we've got our mic on whomever that individual or that group of individuals may be. Get the camera downstairs so that we can get some great footage of your awards winners here tonight. Coach Keely Sweesaw says it doesn't take long, so you may as well stick around for it.
Get to experience that whole thing. We have officially the awards go like this. Ribbons to the top 15 individuals for junior high, medals to the top 15 individuals for varsity, and 7 medals for the team champions. So we'll recognize team champions. We will recognize 15 each of junior high and varsity placers today. So that's what we're going to see.
Whereabouts are they going to do that?
Right here on the deck, I'm told.
On the deck?
So the announcer stands on the deck and the kids line up down below for the presentation of the ribbons and medals. So we're going to need, here's your on-air production meeting. We're going to need some sound up here, but we're going to need some visual. I think we call it audio visual in the business. Travis, you don't know a lot about this production, so I'm going to try to help dumb it down for you.
Thanks, Joey.
So probably
that's sarcasm, folks, because I know nothing about this, and Travis makes it all work. Or Duke, I mean, no one knows Travis is.
One camera down below, one camera up above. What do you think, Duke?
Yeah, I think so.
And then we'll get a mic, our portable mic. That would be the one that's on Double Rays.
Yeah.
People walking all over the green. I think that makes the folks here in Manly very happy.
Hope they got their
in general, they don't like people on the green, but
golf shoes on.
But here today, I'm sure everyone's wearing their golf shoes.
Thanks for joining us here on Saints TV for the first ever cross-country broadcast. We really appreciate it. We learned some things today. The next one will be better. We promise. That's what Saints TV is all about. Let's try it, right? We never know until you try it. So we tried her tonight. Appreciate you tuning in.
I'm going to get this camera going here. So
looks like we got some St. Ansgar kids who are going to do a quick interview.
I'm here with more of our St. Ansgar squad. How do you guys feel like you did tonight?
Good.
Very good.
Good.
Pretty good.
Awesome. Did you guys enjoy the course?
Yes.
Favorite course? Yeah, it's really flat.
It was, I guess, fun.
How were your times compared to the rest of the meets?
I got my season's best this race.
Awesome. What is it?
Like 24:42.
I ran the same thing I've ran at every race so far.
Okay.
I ran really average. So.
This was the best meet for this year. That was the best meet for me.
Yeah.
But overall, it was decent.
Okay. Are you guys excited for the homecoming football game tomorrow night?
You bet.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't hear that question.
Are you excited for the football game tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah.
Will you all be there?
Yes.
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 Of course I will.
Watch Saints TV tomorrow night for the football game.
And Brian Nunez Rodriguez will be homecoming king.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Thank you for joining us and being a part of this on Saints TV. Let's go through this quick because I think we probably missed it in all the confusion of the that first race with everything happening at once. So let's recap your Saints runners. Look like this. Girls junior high results. Ava Witt wins the girls race here with a time of 12:44 and a new PR for Ava Witt. Harper Damaris finishes 12th in the girls junior high race, a time of 16:43 for Harper. And in 17th, Kaylee Strite with a time of 17:34.9 for Saints runner Kaylee Strite. There's your girls' junior high results. Boys' junior high Saints results look like this. In 13th place, Mason Igu with a time of 14:39.8. Austin Tomey finishes 17th with a time of 15:07.2, and Drew Freeman finishes right behind him in 18th with a time of 15:22.9. Those are your Saints boys and girls junior high results.
Go hit up those 4 North Iowa girls.
The girls' varsity results are final and official. And this Jasmine Olson finishes in a time of 28:17. Claire Squire finishes with a time of 26:34. Abby Muller finishes 71st, a time of 25:36. Lakin Evans finishes 57th with a time of 24:47. Ella Horgan, who we interviewed here, was the third runner for the Saints. She finishes in 42nd place with a time of 23:44.9. Lainey Hanna, also we interviewed her up here in the booth. She placed 26th tonight at a season best 22:39.6. And in 5th place overall, your top Saint finisher is Lila Powers with a time of 20:26.2. Here's your Saints recap. We're still waiting for the boys' official results to come through in the system. As soon as I have them, I will get them to you. All right, Saints boys results look like this. In 37th, Lucan Knutson with a time of 19:25.5. Ashton Krebsbach finishes 88th, the time of 22:19. Brian Nunez finishes in 100th place at 22:55.5. Anthony Schnabel finishes in 101st at 22:58.5. And Griffin Brum comes in 107th at 23:25.0. That was his mission tonight. He told me prior to the race to run that average time, and he did just that.
Looks like we got another interview coming up here.
Fantastic.
I think it's the winner from the boys race.
Here we go.
Sorry, I'm just supposed to interview people?
Yeah, we're live. Go for it.
Hi, we're here with Gavin, the first place varsity boys finisher from North Iowa. Gavin, how do you feel about how you ran?
I felt pretty good. I just didn't stick to the plan as well as I hoped. I took the mile a little fast, like 15 seconds too fast.
You had an impressive lead. How do you feel about it?
I was pretty comfortable the whole time, and I feel fine now, but I guess I just went too fast.
How do you feel about this course?
It's really easy. It's really fast. There's just a lot of unexpected slopes and hills by the bridges.
Okay. When did you fall in love with running? Or when did you know you wanted to run cross country?
When my mom made me when I was like 10.
Did you fall in love with it, or did you just start tolerating it?
I just kept doing it.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Okay, well, congrats on the first place, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. I love it. I love it. And sometimes, you do something because you're good at it, right? And then you fall in love with it because you're really good at it. That's nothing wrong with that either.
Is that just another way of saying fake it till you make it?
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes you got to do that.
Look at all these people filing in.
We don't think we're far from awards time here at the Panther Invitational in Manly on just a beautiful night in North Iowa. Congratulations to everybody who competed here. We talked about it in track, but cross country is kind of the same way. This is a tough sport, mentally, physically. This is tough, and anybody who could start and finish this race, has my respect, because it's not easy to do this. So, congratulations to everybody out there tonight in cross country land.
There's some of our Saints TV crew. Excellent job today, fellas. I think we're trying to get squared up here for the Get a microphone on the announcer.
Yep, I think we're going to try to make sure we can bring you as much of the audio as we can here. So we're going to try to mic up the announcer, and then we'll obviously have camera there so we can show you. You're going to recognize the top 15 in each event. So junior high and varsity events here. Ava Witt is your St. Ansgar star of the night. She wins the junior high girls event, and Lila Powers finishes 5th for the varsity girls. She said she ran a season best here today as well.
A lot of this, if he comes, give him that. And I'll give it to him if he comes down here. That way we'll have him win. Okay. Sounds good. Yep.
Tell Rob to keep his head on a swivel.
We have started awards down there, it sounds like, Duke. They're just announced 14th place. I believe this would be junior high.
No, I think the last runner just came over the line, and I think they were finalizing the team scores. Or maybe they have started. Let's throw it down there.
Let's throw it down.
Can we hear?
From St. Ansgar, Harper Damaris.
There we go.
Harper Damaris for your Saints.
Yeah, stay up here for a picture.
So this is
I'm
girls junior high. Girls junior
In
high
11th
results.
place from Riceville, Kaylee Z-Bomber. In 10th place from Nashville Plainfield, Hallie Carpenter. In 9th place from West Fork, Jayla Fontelis. In 8th place from West Fork, Adair Wiseman. In 7th place from North Butler, Faith Eberline. In 6th place from Forest City, Ivana Johnson. In 5th place from Forest City, Eva Sharp. Yeah. In 4th place from Forest City, Ada Sharp. In 3rd place from West Fork, McKenna Dick. Your runner-up from Newman Catholic, Alexis Mahika. And your champion with a time of 12:40, Ava Witt.
Congratulations,
Round
Ava.
of applause for your top 15 girls junior high. Everybody stay up here quick for a picture. Boys junior high, you're next. Boys junior high, you're next.
Congrats, ladies.
Boys junior high right here, Kent.
Awesome group of athletes right there. Boys
All right, we'll
junior
move
high.
right into the boys junior high race. Top 15 boys junior high. In 15th place from Forest City, Kai Weaver. In 14th place from Forest City, Elijah Smith. In 13th place from St. Ansgar, Mason Agao.
Mason Igu, 13th for the Saints.
Look at those shades.
12th place from Lake Mills, Micah Scogan. th place from Clear Lake Classical, Maddox Hopkins. Nothing? Okay. Got it? Okay. In 10th place from Hampton Dumont, Cade Peters. Good.
We'll get a picture if you'll stay.
In 9th place from Riceville, Gibson Haflinger. Riceville? In 8th place from Central Springs, Cohen Rao. In 7th place from Nashville Plainfield, Wyatt Burrichter. In 6th place from Clear Lake Classical, Liam Eakins. In 5th place from Forest City, Tucker Wahlberg. In 4th place from West Fork, Braden Williams. In 3rd place from Forest City, William Wiesenflew. Your runner-up from North Butler, Austin Volker. And your champion with a time of 12:29.8 from Newman Catholic, Miles Hansen.
15 on up, and now it's times there.
Okay.
We'll move, and then we'll do a now team change.
Yeah, yep. So girls.
Go ahead, slide together a little bit. We'll get a team.
Girls varsity results will be next. Girls varsity results will be next.
That is your boys junior high top 15. Mason Igu, your top Saints finisher, with a 13th place finish. Girls varsity up next.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Girls varsity results will be next. You got medals, Kip? Top 15 medals?
Excellent work.
Girls varsity results, top 15. In 15th place from Southwind, Ava Franzen. In 14th place from Newman Catholic, Tess Weiner. In 13th place from Newman Catholic, Avery Kelly. In 12th place from Forest City, Claire Weaver. In 11th place from Iowa Falls, Alden, Piper Smith. In 10th place from Forest City, Carmen Sharp. In 9th place from Forest City, Mirren Sharp. In 8th place from Waukon, Miriam Downing. In 7th place from Central Springs, Claire Lai. In 6th place from Iowa Falls, Alden, Demi Bubian. Your top 5 in 5th place with a time of 20:26.2 from St. Ansgar, Lila Powers.
Season best time for Lila.
Repping the
In
Saints
4th
TV
place
shirt.
with a time of 20:17.9 from Riceville, Claire Zwiebaumer. In 3rd place with a time of 20:11.4 from Forest City, Bethany Warren. Your runner-up with a time of 19:55.5 from North Iowa, Lauren Hillisland. And your champion with a time of 19:47.1 from Nashua Plainfield, Cadence Huck.
Congratulations to your
Girls
top
squeeze together
15.
for a picture here.
The girls varsity 5,000. Lila Powers, the top Saints finisher time, a season best 20:26.2 for Lila Powers. She finishes 5th. Congratulations, Lila.
Yeah, top 3 team. Yep.
Cadence Huck, your champion. We interviewed her on Saints TV here just a bit ago. Lauren Hillsland,
Kids, you got
2nd.
oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Your top 3 team scores for girls varsity. In 3rd place, Iowa Falls Alden with 96. In 2nd place, Waukon with 87. And your champion with 47 points, Forest City.
Congratulations to the Forest City girls who win
Come up
the
and get
team
medals,
race in the
Forest
girls
Forest City
cross
girls,
country
come
meet.
get your medals.
They'll get their
Team
medals
picture
here.
quick.
St. Ansgar finishes 7th. The St. Ansgar girls finish 7th in the cross country meet here in Manly. So we will get the boys varsity results here coming up.
Boys varsity results are next and last. All right, here we go. Top 15 for boys varsity. In 15th place from Forest City, Holden Reynolds. In 14th place from Central Springs, Cade Tabbert. In 13th place from Newman Catholic, Dan Spooner. In 12th place from Forest City, Grant Gaither. In 11th place from Forest City, Donta Berg. In 10th place from Forest City, Ethan Bertram. In 9th place from Forest City, Cooper Blazer. In 8th place from Lake Mills, Steve Brandenburg. In 7th place from Forest City, Silas Gahn. In 6th place from North Butler, Ezra Almelian. And your top 5. 5th place from Forest City with a time of 17:07.6, Keegan Albertson. Fourth place with a time of 17:03.8 from Lake Mills, Newt Rodney. In third place with a time of 16:59.6 from Lake Mills, Cade Van Rockel. Your runner-up with a time of 16:56.6 from Lake Mills, Hayden Thompson. And your champion with a time of 16:06.3 from North Iowa, Gavin Grunhob. All right, boys, scrunch together, boys. Get a picture. Tighten up a little bit. Yep.
There are your boys finishers.
We'll get the top 3, I believe, boys teams announced, and then we will wrap it up.
Boys, team results for the boys. Your top 3 in third place with 109, Newman Catholic. Your runner-up with 37 points, Forest City. And your champion with 32 points, Lake Mills. Lake Mills boys team, come up here, get your medals, please. Get a picture.
Your top Saints finisher was Lucan Knutson at a time of 19:25.5.
A big round of applause for all the student athletes running tonight and all the volunteers to help make this meet a success. We'll see you in a month. A lot of you will be here for our state qualifying meet in about a month from now.
All right. Special thanks to the folks here at Manly. They did a nice job of running this thing. Everything looked well organized. There were, let me just get you just some high-level thoughts here. There were 38 junior high boys runners. There were 33 junior high girls athletes here tonight. There were, the list is very long, exactly 100 finishers in the girls race. So that's 171, and we're going to add the boys finishers, which is there's 100 of those. So we had like 270 runners or athletes compete in this thing tonight. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very, very cool to see that here in at Pioneer Golf Course here in Manly for the Panther Invitational. Great night for everybody. Beautiful weather, beautiful race, and like I said, it was well run and well executed. Congratulations to our champions, Gavin Grunhove, the boys varsity champion, Cadence Huck, the girls varsity champion, Ava Witt, the girls junior high champion, and Miles Hansen, the boys junior high champion.
Special thanks to the staff and everybody here from Central Springs. Been very accommodating to us schleps at Saints TV.
Yeah.
We got a golf cart we were driving around. They were super accommodating. They were going to let us get on the lead pilot vehicle, but we had some technical difficulties with our internet that we couldn't connect to that camera at the time. So,
but we will in the future.
We'll get that sorted out for next time.
And that's we appreciate you guys following along out there and playing along in some cases. We know we missed a couple of things. We will address that, but that's how you get better. That's we're kind of like the athletes out there, right? We just got to practice a little bit, and so it was great to get the first one under our belt here tonight. Thanks to Candle Genius. Without him, this is his idea, right? This is his. Hey, let's do this, and he signs us up, and then Duke and I say, well, I guess we're going, and here we go.
Here we are.
What a fun night, and it was awesome to get to do our first, will not be our last cross-country event, I can tell you that. Kind of like track, when we started doing that last year, it was like, oh, we got to do more of this, and we're going to do the same thing here for cross-country. So thanks for joining us. Make it possible. The link down, we didn't talk about it a lot, but in the upper left-hand portion of your screen, if you scan that QR code, you can donate via Give Butter, which is just the platform we use. Donate to keep this stream free and available to everybody out there in internet land. We appreciate anything that you can do there. Also, thanks to our sponsors. You've seen them scrolling at the bottom right of your screen throughout the night tonight. None of this would be possible without the generous support of our Saints TV sponsors that you see scrolling through down there. So thank you. Of course, thanks to the athletes as well. Without them, there would be nothing to show, right? But nothing to broadcast if they didn't have the courage to put themselves out there and go compete and let us put them on the internet forever. So we appreciate them as well. And I'll echo what Duke said. The staff and everybody here super accommodating. They wanted this to happen, right? And we have some places that don't want this kind of stuff to happen, and it hurts. We can't do what we can do. So appreciate the folks at Central Springs and here at the golf course for not just saying, yeah, we guess you can do it, but being super accommodating. Hey, what do you need? What can we do to help to make this thing happen? So
and I heard we might get asked to come back for the state qualifying.
I think we can mark that one down as that's probably happening. So we're excited about that. We probably can't officially say that, but I think we just did. So let's plan on it. We'll see you back here in 3 or 4 weeks. I think it's October 24th. I think I heard is the official. Which is crazy that is coming fast, but it's coming fast. I think tomorrow's the 27th of September already, so we're less than a month out from the state qualifying meet, and then I think the state meet is November 1st and 2nd here for the cross-country athletes.
Awesome. Thanks again to our camera helpers, our interviewers, Rob for running the show. It's a great production today. Thanks, everybody from around the area joining in and hanging out with us on this lovely afternoon for our very first cross-country meet. We will see you all next time. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. Good night.